This week on the Scout Show, the Hoosierland Mr. Basketball frontrunner just committed. And who is Big Magic in Columbus, South Ohio? In Michigan, Muskegon Mona Shore's success is now starting to pay off. The offers are beginning to roll in. That and a whole lot more on the Tri-State Area's Recruiting Show. Welcome to another episode of the State Champs Scout Show. My name is Lauren Plant. On behalf of the State Champs Scout team, thanks for watching. Former Michigan State and pro quarterback Ryan Van Dyke has part 2 of 5 things that turn off college coaches. This program runs 40 weeks a year and is presented by Lawrence Technological University. If you dream of playing college sports but feel maybe you've been ignored, come a little closer. Recruit yourself. 26 NAIA level sports being offered at Lawrence Tech, located in Metro Detroit. It's right in the heart of everything here in Southeast Michigan. Academic and athletic scholarships are up for grabs. You want one? Go to LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. It's that simple. I guarantee you a coach will reach out to you. Lots of recruiting news in football and elsewhere. Let's get to it.
From Indiana, this is Scott Bernstein. Purdue plucked another 2021 Mr. Basketball candidate over the weekend when frontrunner Trey Kaufman, Silver Creek's dynamic wing forward, committed to Matt Painter and the Boilermakers. Painter hasn't snagged a Hoosierland Mr. Basketball recruit in 5 years, but with Kaufman on board for his upcoming recruiting class, Purdue now has the top 2 candidates for the 2021 award. Kaufman is a genuine force of nature out of the front court. The long and electrifying primetime playmaker put up 27 points and 11 rebounds per night last year as a junior. As a super soph in 2019, he led Silver Creek to a 3A state championship. Kaufman chose Purdue over Indiana, Indiana State, North Carolina, and Clemson. Another Mr. Basketball candidate for 2021 in South Bend Riley's explosive 6'5" combo guard Blake Wesley has narrowed his list of scholarship offers down to a top 7. Making the list is Purdue, Notre Dame, Xavier, Maryland, Louisville, Creighton, and Kansas State. Wesley stuffed the stat sheet for 26 points, 6 boards, and 4 dimes per game last season. Changing gears to football, Avon senior quarterback Henry Hessen, a 3-year starter under center for the Orioles, just scooped a Miami of Ohio offer to add to his bids from Ball State, Eastern Michigan, and Central Michigan. Hessen is a true gunslinger who threw for 2,500 yards, 31 touchdowns this season with a 70% completion rate. Checking in from Indiana, this is Scott Bernstein.
I'm Lauren Plant, and the State Champs Sports Network grows every year. For 15 years, we were a Michigan brand. We planted our flag in Indiana 2 years ago, and I'm proud to say Ohio makes this a high school sports trifecta with coverage from a minimum of 40 games a week across 2 shows. Extra Point is all high school football, highlights, feature stories, and more, premiering Mondays. The High School Sports Show drops Fridays, and that's the best highlights of all the other fall sports happening now. We cover it all, so follow, like, and subscribe to the State Champs Network and download the new streaming app so you never miss a minute. I'm Lauren Plant with recruiting news in Michigan. Perhaps the most impressive thing about the 2-year run that Muskegon Mona Shores is on might be that the Sailors aren't a team built around a bunch of Division I recruits. They've had them in the past, guys like former Buffalo and the XFL's DC Defenders QB Tyree Jackson. He took the Sailors to the D2 Finals in 2014. This group, however, is composed of a few D2 and D3 kids who were getting additional notice. Mr. Football candidate Brady Rose picked up an offer from Davenport University in Michigan last week. Senior Gary Humphrey picked up his first D2 offer from NAIA's Graceland University in Iowa, and then Detroit's Wayne State last week. The senior wideout and strong safety also competes in track and field and is a state champion powerlifter. Fellow defensive back Keandre Pierce has Division III offers from Michigan's Alma College and Ohio's Lake Erie College. Outside linebacker Kyrie Hamill has an offered roster spot from Michigan's Hope College. Two-way lineman Bryce Sickinga was recently offered a spot at Division III's Defiance College in Ohio. River Rouge has been pumping out some massive lineman prospects in recent years, with Ball State-bound Jalen Johnson, Morgan State commit Chance Moore, and Central Michigan commit Pius Ojugo in the trenches this season. Teammate Tyler Mcmillan is no exception. Standing 6'6" and 315 pounds, Mcmillan is a road grader at left guard for the defending D3 champs. He got his offer from Central State in September, then picked up a Tulsa bid mid-October before a D2 offer from Michigan's Northwood last week. The 17-year-old senior also has interest from Bowling Green and had a virtual visit with Cincinnati in late October. Sterling Heights Stevenson's Jordan Kwyakowski was up on varsity as a sophomore, didn't really start carrying the ball a ton until the Titans began their push toward a state semifinal run in the second half of last season. This year, he led the team in rushing yards and touchdowns as well as in tackles. Kwyakowski currently has 7 offers: Syracuse, Toledo, Central Michigan, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Akron, followed by Kent State on Halloween. The 6'2" middle linebacker and power back had 63 tackles, 11 for loss, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery in the regular season. On offense, 88 carries, 619 yards, 7 TDs, 10 catches for 219 yards, and a pair of scores. Cameron Wallace may be the most underappreciated star in the Belleville constellation, but he's certainly been valued by coaches. As a sophomore, he was selected as a member of the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association's Dream Team over more highly touted teammates. He will be valued on the next level as well. The 6'2", 255-pound center committed to Saginaw Valley State University in Michigan last week. Back in the spring, he'd gotten offers from Southern Mississippi and Arkansas State. It may have not been the week that Westland John Glenn players wanted, losing to Livonia Stevenson for a second straight game, but it was a decent one for senior Justin Hart. Days after earning a 2-star ranking from 24/7 Sports, Hart picked up a flurry of offers: Madonna University in Michigan, Graceland University, Wayne State, giving him 7 total. The 6'3", 212-pound linebacker and wideout/tight end had an offer from Lawrence Tech earlier in the month, joining earlier bids from Siena Heights, Northwood, and Davenport. That's what's happening in Michigan. I'm Lauren Plant.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
Hi, this is Ryan Van Dyke with State Champs Network. If you tuned in last week, I talked about bad habits that could turn college coaches off. We talked about temper, we talked about disrespect, and this week I wanted to talk about 3 more things. Number 1 being lack of promptness. You know, one time when I was a teenager, I heard a coach tell me, he said, Ryan, he's like, to be early is to be on time is to be late, and to be late is to be forgotten. I am a stickler with my players on promptness and being early. I think it's a sign of respect, as well as putting their cell phones down for just a minute to pay attention to what I'm trying to convey. Number 2 is laziness, okay? Having somebody have to tell you to go to a workout or, you know, what to do and the effort that you need to give is not going to set you up for success at the next level. Those are high achievers that you're going to be in the locker rooms with. You're going to be competing against your teammates. Everybody's going to be pushing themselves as hard as they can go, and there needs to be a sense of urgency about you, you know, trying to get extra work done and trying to improve rather than to create shortcuts for yourself. Thirdly is selfishness, okay? I want the ball guy, I'm always open, it matters how much I do and not the team's success. The team that wins the game, but one of the star players is upset because he didn't score the touchdown. That's not going to work either, all right? Football is a team game, a lot like all the other sports. It takes 11 people, it takes a football team to get things done on the field. Selfishness really doesn't have a place for it. You know, you show me a selfish team and I'm going to show you a sub 500 team, okay? Not to mention that when you get to college, I mean, everybody's coming in from everywhere and they're competing against you. So a coach has a chance to take a team-minded player, a selfish player, he's going to take the team-minded one. Next week, I'll give you the 3 dangers of being a one-sport athlete. This is Ryan Van Dyke with State Champs Network.
This is Alan True with the latest in recruiting news around the state of Ohio. Washington Courthouse junior Tyler Tackage is on the board, receiving his first 2 offers recently from UAB and Southern Miss. Tackage is a 5'11", 205-pound prospect who played both running back and linebacker this season and excelled on both sides of the ball. He's also an excellent student with a 4.4 GPA in the classroom that is helping him draw looks from Ivy League programs as well as FBS schools. Schools are beginning to find out about Sir Hollingsworth, affectionately known as Big Magic. The Columbus South senior stands 6'7", 298 pounds, and has a knack for knocking defenders off their feet. Highland Community College offered Hollingsworth recently. That was the first offer of the process for him, but others are beginning to reach out. Bella Ward, a class of 2022 guard from Gahanna Lincoln, was offered by Youngstown State. The Penguins now join Detroit Mercy, Coppin State, Butler, and Northern Kentucky on the 6-foot Ward's offer list. She also carries a 3.85 GPA in the classroom and was an honorable mention all-district selection as a sophomore last season. Abby Riddle of Liberty Union was offered by Robert Morris. Only a sophomore, Riddle has offers from Western Kentucky, Indiana State, Northern Kentucky, Western Michigan, Akron, Kent State, Buffalo, and Lafayette. A 5'11" combo guard, Riddle had an excellent freshman season with 14.3 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game while earning Division III All-Ohio Honorable Mention honors. That's it for recruiting news this week. I'm Alan True.
Thanks for watching. If you have recruiting news you'd like us to know about in Michigan, Indiana, or Ohio, let us know about it. Send us an email by going to our contact page at statechampsnetwork.com or simply just email us, contact us at statechampsnetwork.com. I'm Lauren Plant. We'll see you next week. State Champs Scout Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.